Hello everyone and greetings. My name is Gian Carlo Zazzeri and I'm a shaman, a metaphysicist and spiritual counselor, and I am the founder of a modality called Transcendental Quantum Reiki, and I'm here to explain the principles of Transcendental Quantum Reiki. It is a new modality, of course. It has the name Reiki, but let's say that it is the modernization of energy healing. It is, of course, based on, let's say, ancient knowledge, but readapted to our ways of living in the modern times. Well, let's say that since my childhood, I've always been a very highly intuitive child, connected, let's say, to the higher dimensional realms of the universe. And let's say that Transcendental Quantum Reiki is the result of my years of experience and my intuitive skills as a practitioner, as a teacher, as a shaman. And it is the combination of shamanism, hypnosis, quantum physics, and the mystery of sacred geometry to understand how the universe works and how energy flows, of course, okay? And shamanism because, of course, when I have my students coming to my class from level 1, they undergo very powerful cleansing activations, okay? They have to really let go of all their old energies to prepare themselves to become Transcendental Quantum Reiki practitioners. It's very important, okay? So the shamanistic part is needed to cleanse out all the negative energies and to raise the vibrational frequency of the consciousness of the practitioners to the higher masculine and feminine energy of the cosmos, the energy of oneness. And then, of course, they will learn the principle of hypnosis. Because why? Because this is a missing bit of the puzzle. It is very important to learn how to put a receiver into a deep state of trance, into a state of total acceptance where the ego is totally shut down to permit the energy of Transcendental Quantum Reiki to flow in a very amplified way. And this permits people who come to do Transcendental Quantum Reiki sessions to obtain very fast and positive results throughout their lives, bypassing the ego, bypassing, let's say, the rational mind, and to go straight to the subconscious. And then, let's say we're talking about quantum physics and sacred geometry because, of course, it is very important to understand on the level of science how the energy flows, how the energy works, okay? And of course, from there we understand the meaning of transcendence, because Transcendental Quantum Reiki is based upon the principle of electromagnetism. How the electromagnetism throughout the universe flows, which is the reflection of how we are energetically, of course. And this predicts that we are the infinite encased in infinite spaces over and over again, from the infinitely great to the infinitely small. And this is the concept of oneness, which in Transcendental Quantum Reiki is called divine singularity. This is a more modern terminology to explain that infinite power, which we also like to call unconditional love and peace, or which we like to call God, Allah, Manitou, whatsoever, oneness, divine singularity, okay? And it is the energy of the void in between the spaces, because those spaces are known to be dimensions, okay, that structures our universe in its, let's say, in its paradigm of time and space. But that energy of the void in between the spaces, through Transcendental Quantum Reiki, we learn to tap into this energy of the void in between the spaces, in between those dimensional spaces made of the illusion of time and space that predicts even the holographical nature of our universe. And this is the energy of oneness, divine singularity, okay? So think about it. We are the infinite encased in infinite spaces. When you observe the universe, okay? And then you observe your hand, and then you magnify your hand, and then you start to see the cells of your skin, and then you go inside your hand and then you see the blood cells, and then you go inside the blood cells and then you see, let's say, the DNA, and then you go beyond the DNA and you see the molecules and then the atoms, and then you see the heart of the atom, and then you witness the universe again. Imagine this, okay? Just to imagine who we are as well. Because as the shamans always say, the universe lives forever within us, because we are the universe experiencing ourselves, okay? And this is the infinite greatness of the soul. Anyway, let's talk about the little first step of Transcendental Quantum Reiki and the principle of electromagnetism, and how we are to convey this energy through electromagnetism, the energy of oneness. Because I forgot to add another thing. Transcendence is also a question of gravity. Science is talking about quantum gravity, and through quantum gravity, yes, the infinite energy of oneness, that divine singularity, that energy transcends to, let's say, manifest creation itself the way we know it to be and the way we don't know it to be, in the terms of multidimensionality. Anyway, let's talk about ourselves. Well, when we talk about the structure of the human body, the anatomy of the human body, let's begin with the spinal cord, okay, or the vertebrates. This is a very rough drawing of the vertebrates, the spinal cord, okay? And we have to understand that our chakras, when they are perfectly aligned, they are aligned 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, okay? And then, okay, 7, they are perfectly aligned along our spinal cord, a bit like a skewer with the marshmallows, okay? But we have to understand as well that our spinal cord is a very powerful antenna. I also like to describe the spinal cord as our natural particle accelerator, because the nervous system starts from the spinal cord and it all flows through the spinal cord, and through the nervous system we have electrostatic energy moving. But this electrostatic energy is also electromagnetic energy. The energy of the universe, the energy of oneness, through the phenomena of electromagnetism, flows constantly through our spinal cord, and it expands throughout our biological body. Okay? So, when I teach TQR to a TQR practitioner, okay, or to a TQR student, sorry, the first thing to understand is, where does this energy encounter itself? Now we have learned that we have 7 chakras, but there is a hidden chakra called the higher heart chakra. This is the chakra that is coming back nowadays because, of course, the energy of Mother Earth has changed. Her vibrational frequency is rising and many things are occurring. And it is affecting us on psychological level, on mental level. It is affecting us in all ways throughout our lives because, of course, our vibration, the consciousness of the vibrational frequency of our consciousness is attuning to the new energy of Mother Earth. And this is occurring due to some sort of cosmic phenomena that I cannot explain now because it is a very long discussion. But what is happening? A certain reawakening is occurring, and a very particular chakra is remanifesting itself, which is also known to be the mysterious hidden chakra, the higher heart chakra. Okay, so let me remove this. And let me draw my very rough sketch of a human being, more or less. Now we have the base chakra, the second chakra, the third solar plexus chakra, the normal heart chakra, the throat chakra, the third eye chakra, and the crown chakra, which is a sort of funnel which permits us to develop our intuitive skills and our inspirational skills, okay? Because intuition comes from the third eye, and of course when it is connected to the crown chakra, we are highly inspired, okay? But in between the throat chakra and the lower heart chakra, in the center of our thymus, along our vertebrates, of course, at the height of the vertebrates that corresponds to the position of the thymus, there is the higher heart chakra. This energy center is the center that connects us directly to the, let's say, infinite energy of the void, the energy of oneness, divine singularity. And of course, the energy of oneness, the supreme energy, reflects itself right in the center of our higher heart chakra. Okay, so it is our infinite self that makes us portals of infinite possibilities. It is the direct access to our utmost, highest and genuine self. And of course, this was active since the times of Atlantis. But then, at a certain moment, Atlantis fell and the vibrational frequency of humanity lowered itself. And we went back to the primitive ages. But now, somehow, we are having another chance. And this energy center is coming back again. And it is also known to be called the Merkaba, which is a very particular geometrical shape. It is very similar, if you see it, to the Star of David. But it is called Merkaba, okay? It is a four-sided pyramid pointing upwards, incastenated in a four-sided pyramid pointing downwards. But I won't explain this in this fast tutorial because it's very long, and this is explained, of course, from level 1 TQR. And this makes us understand how we are multidimensional vehicles of this light, of this supreme energy. And it's in this point that we start to understand ourselves in the utmost, deepest and mysterious ways. Merkaba, what does Merkaba mean? Merkaba. It is Sanskrit, but it is also Arabic, and it simply means vehicle of light. So when we have this part activated, we are a vehicle of light. We vehicle the divine supreme willpower of oneness, that supreme energy, divine singularity, and we use it for a means of healing, manifestation, transformation throughout our lives. This is how it was in the times of Atlantis. Anyway, how does the energy convey through this point? Let's talk about the phenomena of electromagnetism. And let's go back to the vertebrates, okay? Let's say that this is the higher heart chakra. This is our divine singularity, okay? Now, we have to understand that we emit an inner layer of our aura, which is called the bioradiant aura, and also mental emotional aura. When we are vibrationally low, this part of ourself is highly exposed to low vibrational energies, and it affects our subconscious mind. And of course, it doesn't resonate very well, okay? All our inner blockages, all our coping mechanisms and blocking mechanisms are very much, let's say, stuck in this area of our energy field, okay? And it is the reflection of the condition of our subconscious. But a TQR student undergoes a very profound cleansing procedure, reconnecting with the energy of Mother Earth, because this is very influenced by the energy of Mother Earth. They reconnect with her new energy, the new vibrational frequency of Mother Earth, and this is all cleansed out. And this prepares them to activate the outer layer of their aura, which is called the layer of divine intent and manifestation, which is very important for TQR. And it has the shape, it goes this way. It goes this way, okay? Let me draw even the person that way to give a more clear idea. It looks a bit like a gingerbread man, but it's a person, okay? So this gives us an idea. And why this shape? It is shaped like a donut or like a ring, and in Latin the name of this shape is torus, which means, of course, ring. But it has a very thin passage. Let's say that our spiritual center, the center of oneness, or let's call it divine singularity, emits, once we are perfectly connected with the new energy of Mother Earth, and we have this inner layer vibrationally risen, because now we have our consciousness on planetary level risen, our divine singularity can reactivate this outer layer, Atlantean activation, called the torus field. Okay, and if you notice how it is shaped as well here and here, it reminds us even of the wings of the angels. So we are reactivating our energy wings as well, okay? But it is activated on the frequency of the higher masculine and higher energy, feminine energy of the divine singularity, okay? On the golden and silver frequency, through certain cleansing processes, okay? For a very particular energy, which is called the energy of the Archangel Metatron, the ultraviolet energy, which is also the very powerful transformative energy of the cosmos. It is the energy that even executes the divine willpower of oneness, okay? So you have this torus field on this type of frequency that then prepares you to then, let's say, channel the energy of your divine singularity, the energy of oneness on the human level of existence, but from its cosmic scale. And this phenomena is scientifically called electromagnetic polarization of the divine energy of oneness. It was discovered by Faraday, this phenomena, electromagnetic polarization. And thanks to Faraday, he discovered how the energy moves in our everyday lives. And this is the torus field. This field is everywhere in all dimensional levels of existence, in all dimensional scales. Every single thing in existence has this energy field, from the galaxies, from the stars, from the planets, every single thing in nature, to us, to the cells, to the DNA, to the atoms, and so and so and so and so. So this really predicts how we are the universe, or the infinite universe, encasing itself in infinite spaces over and over again, where these infinite spaces is created by the shape of this field that even gives us an idea of how time and space manifests and flows in a very fluid and elastic and modifiable way. Anyway, what occurs is that we have to understand that transcendence is quantum gravity. So it is the infinite that attracts itself over and over again, this singularity. So what occurs is that the energy, this energy, the energy of the divine singularity or divine oneness on its cosmic level of existence, starts to come from above and from below. In its masculine nature, which is the positive polarity, and in its feminine nature, which is the negative polarity. So if we want energy to correctly flow in our hands to do energy healings, we have to understand that firstly, we have to polarize ourselves with the universe. Our spinal cord is the means of polarization. It is the antenna or the particle accelerator. And the energy comes from above and from below and flows through our spinal cord like this, and it encounters itself on its human level of existence. It attracts itself. And now the practitioner is starting to feel a sensation right here, like a subtle pulling sensation, as if that from here energy is being pulled from above and from below. And now there is this sensation of some sort of energy building up. The energy of oneness, this divine singularity, is amplifying itself more and more, more and more. I would like to say a very interesting thing before moving forward. There was a famous medium. He lived in the north of Italy, and he was very famous indeed. He was born during the Second World War. He lived throughout the Second World War. No, he was born before the Second World War, and he died in the 90s. And many scientists used to study him, and he was capable of manifesting pictures in mid-air from nowhere, animated pictures. And his name was Gustav Adolf Roll. And he clearly stated one day that scientists constantly search for the Big Bang in some point in the universe, light years away. But we have to understand that the Big Bang is within. We are the point of creation. Each one of us, every single thing in life, every single living creature is the start of creation itself, is the beginning and the end. We are the Alpha, we are the Omega, the beginning and the end and the beginning. Yes, and this is what TQR is all about, okay? We are infinite portals of the divine. So the Big Bang starts from us. The Big Bang of our pure intent starts from us, of this divine intent. And now that the energy is ready to express itself, let me lengthen the arms of this person, okay? It expands sideways like a beautiful supernova, or your personal Big Bang of pure divine intent with all its light and energy. It goes through the shoulders, through the arms, and then it starts to build up in the very center of the palm of the hands. That's how it goes, okay? And now you've got this energy in the very center of the palm of your hands. And this is the principle of how to be an energy portal, how to be a portal of this divine singularity, the energy of the divine oneness on its cosmic level of existence to your human level of existence, and to manifest it in between your hands, or in your hands, in the very center of the palm of your hands. Okay? And from there, once you feel it in your hands, you can even feel it on yourself. You can even practice on yourself. You can put this energy wherever you feel that it's needed, because of course you are guided by the supreme intelligence of oneness. Okay? And it guides you wherever it's needed to go. Okay? And you can even experiment this modality on other people. You can teach it to children as well. So this is the sharing of the very basic principle foundation of Transcendental Quantum Reiki. Okay? Where of course during the course you will understand, let's say, the sacred geometrical part, the Merkaba, and you will understand how to furtherly manifest this energy in a far more amplified way through the knowledge of sacred geometry, manifesting the Merkaba as well, okay, as a very powerful healing instrument that permits you to open up your channels, to be far more intuitive, but even to, let's say, really manifest this paradigm of creation, that very beginning of the universe, the heart of the universe itself, which is the energy of oneness, divine singularity in between your hands. Okay? So imagine the power, imagine the implication, okay, and the innovation as well. And this is Transcendental Quantum Reiki. Okay, well, thank you for listening to me, and thank you for your patience for my drawings as well. And as I said, this is the principal foundation of TQR, And if you desire to come to my courses, it is made of 4 levels, level 1, level 2, level 3, and level 4, of course, where each level takes you more and more deeper and deeper into the mystery of this concept, okay? I'm here at the Illuminations Wellbeing Center. You can even come even for one-on-one sessions where you will even feel the energy, where you will experiment this energy with my approach, where I like to put my shamanistic part into it as well. And goodbye everyone for now.